Hi everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am here to talk with you about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 6, Episode 3, entitled Side Hustles. The queens are going to have to do infomercial type commercials to sell a service, kind of, not really a product, a service. And that is what our main challenge is this week. They get put into teams, but first, let's talk about the farewell to Miss Jiggly Caliente. We find out that the queens did vote out Jiggly Caliente unanimously. Everyone but two people voted for Jiggly. One would be obviously Jiggly, and the other was blanking on her name, Trinity K Bonet. She claims that it wasn't because Yara voted for her. I think we all know the truth that it is because of that, because in the workroom, she even said, just look around and you'll know who the bottom is, or you know who's going home, something like that, to that effect. She said that to Raja, I believe, and Raja kind of made a face at her, and then if you looked around in the room, obviously the worst one was Jiggly Caliente, but Trinity did not vote for her. She voted for Yara, who did not have the worst look and should not have really even been in the bottom last week. It's television, though. It's what we are here for. We watch the television, and that is what it is. This episode came out early again. I watched it this morning at 7 a.m. I watched Untucked right after it. Then I went to work, and now I am here with you to talk about it. So let's get into the episode. Like I said, the queens get paired up into teams, and RuPaul makes them line up from smallest to tallest, and that is how the teams are divided. This is our team small. They are the Rent-A-Queen service, and it is Ginger Minge, Curious Davenport, Jan, and Silky Nutmegnache. The Rent-A-Queen service is where they can rent a queen, almost like an escort service, but not for sex. They are doing it for purposes around the house. They do one for a diet. They do, I don't even know what the other ones were. It would have been funnier if they were actually escorts, and you hire them out, and that would have made me laugh a lot more than what they did come out with. Our middle girls are Trinity K Bonet, Pandora Box, Yara Sofia, and Raja D. O'Hara, and they are the drag fixers. Rup says to think of Olivia Pope fixing things. But in a drag way. They come up with a great idea for this to fix drag problems. It is very funny, very stupid, and really, really good what they come up with as their final product. And our tall group is Kylie Sonique Love, Scarlet Envy, and Eureka. Eureka with an exclamation point, not O'Hara. And they are doing Drag Exorcists, and they are exorcising demons, and they do it actually through exercising, which was a very cute take on this. It was a very smart thing to do. I'm not sure which queen came up with this. I'm betting it was Scarlet Envy. But it was very, very funny. I really appreciated what they did. They got to shoot their infomercials with Ross Matthews and Michelle Visage. You know, these go the same way every time because they're filmed out of order as well. They try to make it look like someone's doing really bad in a group when really they're doing fine. They try to make it look like someone is excelling when they're just doing fine. It's all misdirect. The only thing we got from this was Silky talking about how she has toned herself down from her season because she got so much hate from the fans. She lost jobs because everyone thought she was too loud. She took up too much space. She sucked up all the air in the room, all of which is true. Don't send hate to the queens, though. This is who she is. And I would rather have her be herself on the show and not like her, because I'm not a fan of Silky. But I would rather her be herself than try to be something else just to please all of the teenagers that are now watching Drag Race and want to just hate from behind their computer screens. Again, I am not a fan of Silky, but I wish she would have just played the game as herself on this season. RuPaul on the runway is wearing this beautiful blue sequins gown. It looks like the fabric that Scarlet Envy used to make her gown last week. Maybe RuPaul threw her scraps in there and that's what Scarlet used. I don't know, but it's pretty. She's very much into these tiered gowns this season. This is our third one that has kind of the tiers going down her legs. Her hair looks good. Her makeup always looks fantastic. So I think she looks great in this look. It's really, really good. I love this color as well. We have a special guest judge on the stage, and that is Tia Mowry from Sister Sister. Her twin sister, Tamara, was not invited, apparently. Tia was a really good judge, I thought. I thought she had good things to say to the queens. I thought she was supportive. She had constructive criticism that didn't tear them down. It just taught them how to be better. So I really, really appreciated her on that. She was the right judge to have for this challenge as well, because it is a comedy acting challenge, and that is what she did on Sister Sister. So very smart move to have her on for this judging. Our category on the runway is redo. I don't know what the actual category name is, but it was, you get to redo one of your failed looks from past Drag Race. Some of these queens could have redone looks that they've already worn this season, in my opinion. But this is Kylie Sonique Love, and she is doing her Lady Gaga look from Snatch Game from season 2. I think she was, yeah, season 2. No, season 2? Yeah. I've lost my mind. Season 2. I think she looks really good. I don't really know that this is Gaga. I guess it's Gaga-esque with these feather things coming off of her, but I don't know that Gaga ever wore this. This hair to me does not scream Gaga at all. The glasses don't really scream Gaga to me at all. Does she look good? Yes. Does it say Gaga? Not to me, but that's just me. Next, we have Scarlet Envy. She is redoing her workroom entrance look, which was awful. And it was an art piece that she was doing, and she recreated into this Grecian gown with the art on it, and looks stunning. She looks so good in this. The hair and the makeup are exquisite. The gown is beautiful. I love the artwork on it. There's artwork on the back of that draping at the cape as well. So good. I'm so glad Scarlett is on this season. I think she got a raw deal on her season and was sent home way too early, and I thought she deserved another chance, and I'm glad she's back, and she is proving me correct. Next, we have Eureka with an exclamation point, redoing her faux fur look from season 10. 10, yes. I don't love this relook. The cat suit is fine. The faux fur, fine. The wig, fine. Her makeup, 1,000 times better. But everything else is just kind of boring to me. I don't really love it. Does she look bad? No. Does she look great? No. It's just fine. Raja D. O'Hara is redoing her season 11 look that was the create your own out of the garden look, I believe. Yeah, because she has bark and I don't know if they're flowers or plants on her, but then she made the burlap pants, which is where her downfall. This new look is exquisite. Brown is not a flattering color on many people, but this chocolate velvet looks great on her body. The little capelet that she has is lovely. The plants for her wig are stellar. It is a great idea. I think I want to steal this idea because it is so cool. So I think she did a great job. My only problem with it are the shoes, and I know she talked about them in Untucked about how big they were. I think they're a little too big because they're keeping her dress way off the floor. And I would rather that dress be touching the floor, so I think she should have just worn a smaller shoe. But the look is fantastic. Next, we have Pandora Box. She's redoing her look from All Stars 1, the episode that she was sent home with Mimi I'm First. It's a completely different look using the colors, and I think it works for her. I don't love this wig on her. It's a little weird to me. And again, she's kind of looking like Elsa. I don't know if this is going to be a running theme that she wants to be drag Elsa, but the dress is a little Elsa to me. It looks good, just not, I wish it would have been a little more draggy, in my opinion. Next, we have Yara Sofia. She is updating her promo look, which I don't think is terrible. But I do like the glow up better. I think this one-legged bodysuit, which I'm not a huge fan of, I think is super sexy on her. I like the wig. I like the jewels on her head. You can see them closer in Untucked when they're talking to her face to face. So I think she looks great. Again, I don't hate the original picture, but the second one, the glow up is a little bit better. Trinity K Bonet is also doing her promo look from season 6. I love this promo look. I like it more than I like her glow up. Her glow up is much more detailed. It has a lot more going on. There are beads everywhere. She has the crown. But I think her promo look is really gorgeous. So I'm not sure why she chose this look other than she wanted to do a black look. And that was the only thing that she could model it after. I don't know, but I actually like the promo look more than I like the glow up look. Yara Sofia. This is Jan doing her workroom entrance look from season 12, which was terrible. She did come in being kind of sporty, and so this was like a take on a basketball uniform, and she had that reversible sequence that we all hate. Her redo is lovely. It is a beautiful, beautiful gown that she did with like the sporty piping. The hair is lovely. Her face is weird in this picture. And she looks really, really short in this. I will say she's in the short group, but when we get to another picture later, it looks almost like she's sitting on the stage, like sitting on an invisible chair. But I love this gown. I think it's very pretty. Again, it's the blue sequence, which we're seeing a lot of this season already. But her hair looks good. Her face looks good. And it is a definite glow up from that original tragic dress. Next, we have Ginger Minge from All Stars 2. This is the Future of Drag look. It is a much better look. Michelle didn't like it all that much, but I kind of do. I love the ruching of the legs. I will say the armor around her bodysuit does make her look like an egg. I can't dispute that, but I think the ruching is really cool. I think the outfit is really cool. I don't love this big hair. The crown on her face, I adore. I think that is super smart. It's super cool. But the hair is what I don't like. I know she needed to do red hair to go with her other outfit, but I just don't like it on this look. Don't get me wrong, I love red hair and a silver outfit like Davina DeCampo. Next, we have Silky Nutmegnache doing her makeover look from season 11, and making it over to look nothing like it resembles that outfit. These two outfits have nothing to do with each other. This is an outfit that I think she just decided to wear because she wanted to wear it. I do like her hair in the glow up look with the little headpiece on her head, but the outfit has nothing to do with her original outfit at all. If you're supposed to make it better and you just made a different outfit. Finally, we have Akira C. Davenport giving us her caftan look, which originally her look was not a caftan, it was a butterfly wings. She swears that it said caftan on it when she ordered it on Amazon because I have these wings and that's where they're from. They are not, they say butterfly wings. This new look is a caftan and it is lovely. I love the bodysuit that she has on underneath it. I love her hair. I love the little thing in her hair. I would wear this caftan in a heartbeat. She looks really, really good. So bravo to Akira C. Davenport for wearing caftan. Our first team's commercial was from the tall team, and that is Kylie Sonique Love. You get a little bit more of her outfit here, which I still don't understand. Scarlet Envy and Eureka. And they did the Exorcist doing exercises. Kylie and Scarlet were really funny. They were kind of just a pair of the same people, which I thought was really smart. And then Eureka was the one that was possessed in a bed and they cure her. And then she goes and works for them. I know that I wish they would have actually filmed it out of sequence so Eureka's face could have been clean when she started working there in this outfit. and then had the messy face when she was possessed. But apparently that's not the way it happened. So we get her messy face and hair the whole time. Maybe that makes it funnier. I didn't think so. I would have rather had her been like clean executive woman working for them in the office. Our second team is the medium queens, which is Raja D. O'Hara, Pandora Box, Yara Sofia, and Trinity K Bonet. And they were the Fix-It girls, and that is what they did. They did Fix It Bitch. But this was one of the things they fixed, which was having cliffhangers, and the other one was Yara Sofia had a meaty tuck, which was really funny. And then finally, it was their wig lines that they had to cover. They did it all with the duct tape. It was ridiculous and stupid and made me laugh so hard. It was so funny. So good. Our last team is the Smalls. This is the picture I told you about Jan, where it looks like she's sitting on something on the stage. I'm sure it's just the way her leg is propped, but it looks like she's sitting down. It's Jan, Ginger Minge, Silky Nutmegnache, and Yara Sofia Davenport. And they were doing the Rent-A-Queen, and so they called it RAC, which was Rent-A-Queen. They didn't come up with any kind of clever name at all. Like I said, they did one where it was they rented a chef for dietary purpose. Ginger Minge went out in boy drag and had this crazy voice. That was the only funny part of it. We did get to see Bruno in this one, which Yara was doing his button or something on his pants with her mouth. They did not tell us that the pit crew were allowed to be used. This is the only group that used them. But there he was in there in a pair of jeans and no top, which I am a huge fan of. The winners of this challenge, they were judged by groups this week, which is very rare when they do groups. Usually she says, you competed in groups, but you'll be judged individually. Not this time. They competed in groups and were judged by groups. And of course, the middle queens win, and well-deserved with their Fix It Bitch infomercial. It was the best one. It was super funny. You can see how surprised Yara and Raja are. Trinity is not sure they really called their names, and Pandora is just excited because this was mainly her doing. She put it all together herself. I wish the judges had known that, but apparently they didn't, and gave the win to Trinity K Bonet. I don't understand how they could pick her out of this group as the winner, but they did, and I'm not going to fight it. I mean, there's no reason to fight it. She won, and that's it. She won $5,000 tip, so she is good to go. The other two teams were kept on stage to talk to the judges, but eventually the tall girls, Kylie, Scarlet, and Eureka, were sent back to safety. And our bottom group is the Smalls, Jan, Ginger, Silky, and Yara, and they are all up for elimination. This, I think, is the first time we've had a four-way lipstick thing. It could go any way. I was thinking it was a little crazy, but add some drama to it. So here's Trinity in her lip sync outfit. I think this is really cute. I love this jacket. I think the bodysuit underneath is smart. I actually love the straps coming off of the bodysuit, and the thigh-high socks are adorable. So this might be my favorite look that she's worn on the show. And I think she looks really good in it. Our lip sync assassin this week is none other than Laganja Estranja. And congratulations to Miss Laganja. She recently came out as trans and is living her life now as a woman. So congratulations to her. I think she looks fantastic in this outfit. It is so cool. These little feather pieces coming off that look almost like grass. It's in a cage, so we get to see reveal after reveal after reveal for her. She comes out not just on the stage, but doing a trick for the reveal. The curtain goes up, there's no one there, and she jumps out into a split. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I wasn't a huge Laganja fan on the show. I've seen her perform live, and she is incredible to watch live, so I was happy to see her back as a lip sync assassin. They are lip syncing to Physical by Dua Lipa. I mean, if you're gonna have Laganja back, you have to make it a dancey song. And that is what we got. This was a great lip sync between the two of them. They both did a good job, but there was no beating Laganja on this, who in this picture, I don't know if it's her smile or what, but she looks like Alicia Silverstone to me. And she won this lip sync hands down. Trinity did a great job, don't get me wrong. And she is a lip sync assassin of herself, of her own. But this belonged to Laganja Estranja. I don't like a lot of tricks. She did a lot of tricks and I didn't care because she did costume reveals, she did splits, she did death drops, she did back bends, all of it. But it all worked for the song. And so that is why I liked it. That means our $10,000 cash tip rolls over to next week. And Laganja gets to show her lipstick for who gets sent home of the bottom four. And this week, the queens voted for Silky Nutmegnache. We are saying goodbye to the big silk with the good milk. We know that it's not forever because there's a game within a game, whatever that means. You get a closer look of her hair, which I really, really like in this on this look. She cried on the runway. She said a little prayer. She did it all for us. She regrets not being herself, but then we find out that she may come back. And she says Silky from season 11 will be back if she gets to come back. So maybe that is what we have to look forward to. Of the three queens that have gone home, I don't need any of them to come back, honestly. I'm waiting for like a big queen. I guess Silky is probably the one that they're gonna want to come back, but I'm waiting for like a Ginger or Eureka or Yara Sofia to be sent home so that they can be the one that comes back, in my own opinion. But we said goodbye to Silky, and we'll see what happens within a game. Next time we are doing something funky. I know it's choreography. I don't know if this is taking place of the Rusical, but it is the Hall of Fame halftime show. And I see pit crew people there, so I don't know if they're going to be on the episodes. I sure hope so, because we haven't had them yet, other than Bruno this episode. But there's Bruno and Bryce in the picture, so I'm hoping that we get to see them next week. And we'll see what this is. I know there's dancing involved because our favorite choreographer is back. I almost called him Russell Sims. What the hell is his name? I can't think of it. Sorry, everyone. What is his name? Jamal Sims, thank you, is back and gonna teach these queens how to dance. So I don't know if they're gonna be lip syncing to their own tracks like a Rusical, or what it's going to be. Maybe they're going to be impersonating celebrities who have done halftime shows. That could be really fun. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But that is next week. We also got some news today that Drag Race Italia is coming. It will be on Wow Presents Plus here in America, and I think on Discovery Plus in Italy is what it said. I'm not sure. But that is coming. I hope we take a little bit of a break because I need a break, especially from reading subtitles since I'm doing España right now. So I don't know. I do have a friend from Italy who is going to hopefully come on here and chat with me about it. I told him already that he's going to have to translate for me. So we'll see what happens when that gets here. That's all I have for you on this episode. I will be back with Roger and maybe David this week to toot and boot these looks, the glow up looks. If you want to toot and boot on my Insta story, you can do that by following me at Sashay Away with Barry, SASHAYWAYWITHBARRY, just like it's, excuse me, just like it sounds, Sashay Away with Barry on Instagram. You follow me there. It'll be in my Insta story. I'm actually putting it up right after this video, so it will be up by 8 p.m. tonight. That is Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in New York City. And it will be there for 24 hours for you to toot and boot. So go to my Insta story and find that. That's all I have to say. I'm done. I'm done with this episode. I'm actually going to watch it again with my partner now tonight because he haven't watched it, but I get to watch it just for fun because I already did my recap. Thank you all for watching and listening, and I will be back with you next week for Toots and Boots. Bye, everyone.